Well, good morning, Delphus Trinity, my friends in surrounding neighborhoods and all over the world. It is so good to be with you this morning, Tuesday, October 7th, 2025. This year, like we all know, is just flying by, and here we are in October, and finally, we may have a good change in the weather. It has cooled off after the last week in the high 80s. And so let's see what God has in store for us in the days and weeks ahead. But I'm so excited to be with you. Lots of things to talk about. Our Scuba Friday Ministries has really taken off on us. In fact, we had 107 kids show up last week. We have 116 registered. In fact, we've closed registration and everything is a wait list right now. Now, we're wait list for a couple of reasons. One, because of space in our Third Street facility, but two, also because of volunteers. We still need more volunteers. So I'm looking at church members if you want to come and help. But also, church members, if you know somebody who may not be a church member, but who would be an incredible volunteer with these children, please get their names to us so that we can get them involved and we can continue to minister to this large cross section. 107 kids, 72 different families all together with that. And so we want to continue to do this ministry. It's a Friday afternoon commitment from about 2 o'clock to 4:30 every week. We've got 21 meetings left between now and April. So please, please, please step forward. We've had some people who would normally be with us who, because of some personal situations, illnesses, and stuff, are not able to right now. And so we are really looking for people to stand in the gap. But the incredible first week, getting all these children in the building, and I'm excited about what God is going to do through that ministry this coming year. This past Sunday night, we kicked off our Esther Bible study. This is the fifth of 5 unique and different Bible studies we've done throughout the year. And we had about 13, 14 people show up for this, excuse me, for this one. Sunday nights at 6 o'clock for the next few weeks, we're going through the book of Esther in the Old Testament. What an incredible story. It's like the most amazing soap opera. This is better than anything you could ever get on television. So come join us as we study this and as we see God working in lives, in our messy human lives. God is still at work and God is still doing things. So come join us as we study this particular book. Coming up in October, this month, in just a couple weeks, I forgot it was October. In just a couple weeks, we're going to have our craft show and bake sale for our church and church members. If you are I shouldn't say crafty person, but if you're a crafty person, if you are a person who likes to bake and you would like to share your crafts and stuff with our church body, please sign up with Laura or myself to display your stuff on that Sunday morning. And then after church that day, you are more than welcome to sell your stuff to our church members as they come in and out. In fact, what a great Sunday to invite people to church. We've got 4 or 5 people already signed up to display that day and sell their stuff. And our youth are going to be doing a fundraiser that day to help provide some Christmas stuff for people in the local homes, Van Crest, Meadows, places like that. But at the same time, to raise some funds to fund some of the things that they are doing throughout the year. And so after service on the 26th, I hope we'll pack the place out. I hope we'll have more people than we have chairs that day. But come and then enjoy the great gifts and talents that people have around here. On Sundays, we're continuing our series in James. So we've been studying this book of James. Living Faith is the title of our series. And that word living, as I have said every week, is both an adjective describing our faith. It is a living faith, but it is also a verb talking about what we are called to do as Christians, living our faith. And we continue to talk about this week. This week's a hard one because this week talks about the words that come out of our mouth. And so I invite you to come this week as we read further into James and we come to understand more and more what it means to be Christian and what it means to love our sisters and our brothers in Christ and the world around us, especially in what we say. So come join us on Sunday morning for that particular thing. Now I've got one other thing written down here and I can't even read my writing, so I don't remember what the other thing was I was going to tell you about. But we are so excited to be doing the things we're doing here at Delphus Trinity. If you haven't heard, We are underway in a feasibility study for the expansion of our facilities. That's going to be going on for the next 6 to 8 months. I just went down and visited with the group we're working with, took a whole bunch of stuff there. And as things develop, we will keep you informed. Also, church family, our annual charge conference is on October 20th. This is when our church council meets with a local representative and lays out um, everything about the church, and we meet with the representative from the Global Methodist Church, and we also set our goals going into the next year. Always want to make you aware of Charge Conference. None of the information there is private. It is all part of the church public record, and we just wanted you to be aware of that. I think that's pretty much everything except the one thing I can't read. And if I think of that, I'll get back to it. I know we're still struggling with sound issues on Sunday mornings. I'm working on that. I still hope to get that resolved sometime soon. So I hope you have a blessed and wonderful week. For me, this is a very, very busy week. There's been so much going on, and I have so many different events and stuff going. But never want to forget, we stop and we thank God for what He's done for us, for the blessings we have, and we need to take time to minister to other people along the way. So I pray you're doing all that. I pray your faith is alive, it's vibrant, and it's living in everything you do. God bless you, and we will see you very, very soon.